Hiya, welcome back to the T-Level Childcare Revision podcast. Today we will be covering the OAP, or Observation, Assessment and Planning cycle. The OAP cycle describes the process a practitioner follows within a graduated approach, meaning they continuously work on and develop their individual practice. The main idea of the OAP cycle is to apply the unique child of the EYFS, meaning each child has different needs and abilities that should be continuously differentiated for. It is a form of formative assessment. The OAP cycle has a purpose and should be applied to practice and not just done for data collection's sake.
Starting with observations, they are the act of watching, listening and noting the details of what a child is doing. There are a range of observation methods, which may be a sticky note observations, which are in the moment, and writing down something that is noteworthy. A narrative is observing over an extended period of time. You may do photos or videos. Sometimes settings we use things like tapestry to share with parents and carers. We've also got time sampling, taking notes and a predetermined time interval. And then finally a checklist, having a list of criteria and observing to see if a child meets them. A good observation will always lead what to do next, or what they can learn.
And moving on to assessment, the act of analysing the info you have received from your observation. It means not just viewing the information you've gathered, but understanding it on a deeper level. Understand what you have actually learnt about the child from the observation, what you can take from it to further their learning. It is important to assess a child holistically as well as specifically, and it is important to always consider a child's individual circumstance within an assessment, including their interests, developmental stage, home life, etc. An assessment gives you the opportunity to explore the next steps for a child. By referring to government guidance such as Birth to Thrive Matters, you can get a better idea of where a child is and where they're going to go next. It means you can give a tailored, specific goal for a child, and it's always good to make them achievable and to always celebrate when they make that progress, whether it is big or small. It is also very important to always share any assessment information you have with parents and carers. Parent partnership is vital to the consistent development of a child, and it also facilitates that healthy relationship with education.
Finally, we have planning. We individualise learning based on their info gained. We always want to consider the child's interest and preference, what we can add to an activity to gain extra bit of investment. Create an environmental plan, leave activities around the environment to allow the child to freely flow. We always want to ensure accessibility of the activity, encouraging parents and carers to share activities at home.
The OPA cycle allows continuous professional development as well as the best opportunities for individual children's needs. Even a small observation can make all the difference to later planning, and so much can be learned from just small snapshots of learning. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.